The story begins in Egypt, where the last rays of the sun fall across the ancient sands. The world has changed. Krakoa, the mutant nation once seen as the dream of coexistence, has fallen. Its ruins stand as monuments to both pride and failure. In the silence of the desert, the ground begins to shake. Hidden beneath the surface, a great machine awakens. One built thousands of years ago by En-Sabah-Nur, the first mutant, Apocalypse himself. His voice echoes through the chambers like thunder carried by memory. He speaks of his eternal creed: only the fittest deserve to survive. But now, Apocalypse is not seeking conquest. He seeks a successor. The age of Apocalypse has ended, and what begins now is something new: the heir of Apocalypse. From across the broken mutant world, 12 are chosen. Some are heroes, others monsters. Each has faced death, rebirth, and the weight of evolution. The chosen 12 gather before the symbol of Apocalypse. Cable stands tall, the warrior forged in time and war. Emma Frost, the diamond telepath whose brilliance and ruthlessness make her both queen and weapon. Forge, the creator whose machines have saved and doomed lives alike. Mirage, gifted with the power to manifest fear and hope alike. Exodus, the zealot who believes faith is the ultimate power. Wolverine, not Logan but Laura Kinney, the living embodiment of survival. Mr. Sinister, the manipulator who sees life as data and death as design. Penance, fierce and conflicted, her mind split between compassion and rage. Gorgon, a killer sculpted by discipline. Armageddon Girl, born for war. And finally, Doug Ramsey Cypher, the quiet linguist whose power has never been about destruction but understanding. The trials begin. Each test pushes them beyond their powers, beyond their limits, into the depths of their own identity. Apocalypse's holographic form watches as the contestants are thrown into simulations where brute force means nothing. Forge is forced to dismantle one of his own inventions, a weapon that could save mutant kind but at the cost of humanity's extinction. Mirage is trapped in a psychic labyrinth where her fears take the form of the people she loves. Cable faces an enemy wearing his father's face, forcing him to choose between legacy and mercy. And then there is Doug. While others fight, he listens. The walls of the arena whisper in languages older than civilization. He deciphers patterns hidden in the chaos, words written by Apocalypse himself centuries ago. The message reads, "Only one who speaks the truth of evolution can inherit the power to shape it." Doug begins to realize that this is not a test of strength. It is a test of understanding, of who can truly lead a species, not rule it. As the trials intensify, alliances break. Exodus turns on Emma, declaring her a false prophet. Sinister betrays Gorgon, rewriting his genetic code mid-battle. Armageddon Girl tries to seize control of the arena's systems, triggering a catastrophic collapse. Penance sacrifices herself to save Mirage from being consumed by psychic energy. One by one, the contestants fall. Archangel appears, drawn by the chaos. Once Apocalypse is chosen, he refuses to let history repeat itself. He challenges the test itself, declaring that Apocalypse's ideology of the fittest has brought nothing but endless death. Apocalypse answers him, not with anger, but with something far colder: disappointment. "You misunderstand me, Archangel," he says. "The test was never about who can kill the most. It was about who can create." By the final stage, only 4 remain: Cable, Forge, Mirage, and Doug Ramsey. The arena transforms into a living battlefield that mirrors their fears. Cable's weapons fail him. Forge's machines crumble. Mirage's illusions turn on her. Only Doug remains standing, not because he fought harder, but because he understood what the others could not. He speaks to the arena in the ancient mutant language, and for the first time, the battlefield itself listens. The energy around him reshapes, the ruins rebuild, and silence falls. Apocalypse appears before him, not as a conqueror, but as a teacher passing the torch. He tells Doug that true evolution lies not in domination, but in definition. "You have learned the secret of creation," he says. "The word itself is power." With that, Doug Ramsey ascends. His eyes glow with golden energy as his power evolves beyond translation. Words no longer just describe reality, they rewrite it. The language of existence bends to his will. He takes a new name, Revelation. Under Revelation's guidance, mutant kind enters a new age. He builds vast territories across continents, shimmering cities where thought and language merge. In the Revelation territories, communication is sacred. Every voice contributes to harmony, but slowly, that harmony turns to silence. Those who question his ideals find their voices fading. Rebellion becomes impossible when words themselves betray you. The world begins to fracture again. Old X-Men rise from exile, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Bishop among them, forming resistance teams like Amazing X-Men and World of Revelation. They see what Doug has become, a ruler bound by the same chains he once sought to break. Apocalypse, watching from the shadows, smiles bitterly. The cycle continues. In the end, heir of Apocalypse Apocalypse is not a story of victory or defeat, but of reflection. It asks whether leadership built on peace without freedom is truly peace at all, and whether the power to define truth itself can ever belong to a single being. Doug Ramsey, once the boy who could speak to anyone, now speaks for everyone, and that may be the most dangerous power of all. The age of revelation has begun, and the war for the soul of mutant kind has only just started.